What's up guys, Joe Parfanook here and welcome to my YouTube channel. So today's video, we are going to see how many leads can I find in 15 minutes. I'll be using my favorite tool, the Keeper Product Finder, which is the exact tool that helped me make over $10,000 profit last month. And we will be reverse sourcing profitable online arbitrage sellers with it. This speeds up the sourcing process tremendously because we are able to filter out the bad leads and leave us with the good ones. And the name of the game with online arbitrage is speed, because you want to get in on these trends early and capitalize so you can make tons of profit. That being said, let's get into the video so you can see the exact sourcing process and how I use it to make thousands of dollars per month with online arbitrage. And as always, if you got value, please drop a like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Well, let's get into it.
What's up guys? So we're going to start the clock right now and see how many leads can I find in 15 minutes with the Keeper Product Finder reverse sourcing method. So I'm going to start with this lead right here. This is a good lead to recommend for you guys to start sourcing with because it has a lot of sellers on it. So there's a bunch of online arbitrage sellers on here because we can tell when the offer count goes up like this, it's most likely online arbitrage and not wholesale. This product is close to being profitable actually, so it definitely could be an opportunity to buy this, but I would be careful considering the offer count is going up. But yeah, so let's go through these sellers on this listing and see what we can find. So we're going to pick sellers that have a little bit more than a couple of reviews. We want at least 30 to 50 and up. We also want to stay under the few hundred range because most of the sellers that have thousands of reviews are probably doing online or wholesale, sorry. They're probably doing wholesale. So we want to stick with sellers that have review counts of around 50 and up or so. So let's see if we can find any. We have a lot of new sellers in this listing. Here we got one right here that is 52 ratings. Another one that's 36. We got this one right here that's 55. And I'm going to take about 2 sellers or so, but I want to take an extra just in case one of these don't really look like an online arbitrage seller. So there's plenty of sellers here. 31. And a little tip is you can see any seller that's been on the listing historically by going here to the offers. And then once that loads, you'll be able to click. I don't know why it's so slow today, but once that, there we go. So if you click historical offers, you're going to see every single seller that's been on the listing, and you can sort it by their review count, or yeah, you can sort it by their review count. So how many reviews each seller has. You can see this one is 4,000. You can sort it down. So that's kind of a cool little perk there of what you can do with that. But let's go through these couple sellers here and see if there's any that have some profitable stuff. So we got a bunch of video games, Stanley Cup, there's some vinyls. This is a profitable product potentially. The Ordinary. Yeah, so this looks pretty good. I'm definitely going to throw this one in there. There's a Lululemon. This is a bunch of online arbitrage because just like we saw here, there's Legos, there's Nikes. They're definitely doing online arbitrage, as you can see. This is a good indicator. I don't really like sourcing clothes, so I might skip this storefront right here. They do have some beauty as well. Could be worth a look. Let's see if there's another one. The other one. So this one I'm going to skip over. There's only 4 products in this store. Even if you wanted to, you could just do this one by one. It doesn't even make sense to use the product finder for that. But for bigger stores that have, multiple pages of reviews, it makes sense to use the product finder. So we're going to take their seller ID right here. It says me equals. I'm going to pull their seller ID, scroll down to the bottom. We are on the clock here, so I might be going a little bit fast. Sorry, guys. You can definitely slow down the video if you want to with YouTube. So there's the second one. Here's their seller ID. It's A, and it usually ends in a letter as well. And then you can copy and paste. You can put a comma right here. And we have 183 products right now. So let's try to narrow that down a little bit. Let's say we're looking for fast-moving products only. We're going to stay under 120,000 sales rank. That gets us down a little bit. A lot of these 2 sellers have fast-moving stuff. Then we're going to take 137, try to get it down a little bit more. We're going to go to the 90-day offers count, and we're going to do, let's say we want to get rid of some wholesale stuff. Maybe if it's under 8 offers, it could be wholesale. Let's say we want to stay around 60 or so sellers, so we want to avoid listings that have a lot of sellers like this one, potentially. It is on the way down, though. It's holding pretty steadily. If you can get it at a good enough price, I definitely would consider buying this product. So we got 8 to 60. We have 97 products right now. So let's go through these 97 products. You hit find product. And by the way, here are the filters. I want to make them clear. We have the sales rank. We have the offers count. And then we have the sellers plugged in. So now we have 96 products to go through, which is pretty good. So one thing we can also do just for time's sake is exclude Amazon to get them out of stock here. So now I got rid of that Stanley Cup where it's probably not going to be profitable if Amazon is in stock on it. So we have this product right here. Looks like it's on its way down. Potentially could still be profitable. Let's take a look. This is a very fast moving product here. We definitely don't want to buy it on eBay to resell. We want to check the store maybe. Looks like its MSRP is 100. Filter set $74.99. This doesn't look like the exact package though, so maybe it is. It's possible actually. That could be everything. Definitely something I'd want to test out. Also, it says currently unavailable. Could be something to watch out for. You want to be careful with these websites and make sure you're sourcing from a legitimate supplier here. This website looks a little bit sketchy. I'm going to skip over this product because it might take too long to try to figure it out. Could be something for you guys to do on your own, but also it looks like it's tanking as well. I try to stay for stable stuff here. You want to avoid this lead simply because Fortress Brands, they're a big seller that you can't really compete with. I'm pretty sure this product, you can get it for about 20 bucks. This one's tanking. I'm going to skip over it. So if you can try to compete with that seller, you're taking a loss. So that's not a good one. Don't want to buy Nike. So this product here definitely is profitable. Let's see if we can figure it out. I just have an indicator that I can definitely get this profitably. So you can see, a lot of sellers did find this. So let's see what the price would be. So the website looks like the only place that's selling it is the website. So it's $234 for 6 bottles. You always want to look for the incentivization to buy more. So it looks like they give you a good deal when you buy more. Let's see what 234. That's 7% margin, which is not that great. Let's see what the buy box price is jumping to, though. Looks like you can get the buy box FBA at $59.60. Now, this is a decent 10% margin or so. Let's see if I take out the prep fee here. I also have a prep fee and virtual assistant salary calculated into my cost, so that's why I'm deducting this right here. It just automatically comes in. So it's 13% if you prep it on your own, if there's no sales tax in your state. So that's definitely a possible lead there. That's a good borderline one right there. See if we keep going. This one looks like it could be good. Offer count's starting to go down, though. You want to be careful. Price is starting to go down. You want to be careful there. But it did sell 9,000 times in the last month. That's a 4 count. This is an 8 count plus 2 extra. Yeah, I'm not really seeing that one. That could have been a wholesale deal right there. The offer count's pretty low, and considering how many times a month that sells. This one, definitely authorized seller right here, looks like, and people came on trying to get it profitable right here. Price got undercut. That's something I would skip over. I don't really source too many video games. But this is the product that we were looking at. So basically, I'll try to find it profitably as well. We're going to need some kind of discount code from what I remember. So we're going to go to Google with our CeleRAMP Chrome extension, and we are going to try to find this profitably. So one thing I noticed is that they have a lip trio. So that's one thing to check out. It looks like they give you a discount if you buy their trio. So I noticed there is a watermelon variation, but the only problem is there's not an unscented variation, which is what I see right here. We can try to look that up and see if we can find it. If we type that in, their lip treatment, and see if an unscented one comes up. So it looks like the salted caramel is the first thing that comes up. There are some unscented ones, but I'm pretty sure that these are generic. So yeah, it pops up as generic on our IP alert. If you want to check out IP alert to get basically not get IP complaints, because you're going to get a warning when it says, if there's something generic or an IP concern of like a brand filing an intellectual property complaint against you, which can get your account deactivated. There is a link down below, so you can check that out. You can get it for a discount with one of my codes as well in there. So yeah, but let's check this out to see how we can get this profitably here. So $16 for the single one, and we can add to the cart. So we have 6 in the cart right now. Let's see if we can get a coupon code. So I have a couple different extensions. I have Coupon Cabin, Coupon Bird right here. So we're going to want to try to apply these different codes. Coupon Bird, Coupon Cabin. So it looks like there's a successful coupon code right here. Let's see if that applies. It says it's not valid. You can try the different ones and see if they work. So yeah, some of these are not working. There's a welcome code. Maybe if you sign up with your email, you get a welcome code. That's a possibility. This one is close. For those of you without a prep center, it might work out pretty well. Not this generic one. Let's go back. It was this one. There's also this second variation right here that looks interesting to me that was just made. Or maybe not just made. There's 61 sellers on it, but looks like this one is dropping in price. A little risky here. It's $16. You want to try to get a little bit of margin on this somehow. So if a coupon code works or they start to run a sale, this is something I would definitely monitor. Because if they run a sale, you might be able to get that margin down a little bit more. Obviously, I have the prep fee and everything, but for those of you with sales tax, it might come close. But yeah, it'd be about 15% margin for those of you even with sales tax, but still a little bit of a concern. So let's continue going. But this is something I would definitely save for the future and see if a coupon code will apply. Only got a couple more minutes. Let's see if we can find one more for you guys. So that one I'm not really sure about. So this one's Thrive Cosmetics. So they do, I believe they filed IP complaints before. I don't know if they have recently. So it's properly branded. I think they file IP complaints if the listing isn't properly branded, which would mean like it wouldn't display their brand properly. So it's like it's $22 right here. And if you subscribe, you get free shipping. But we want to try to see if we can get a coupon code applied. Let's say we add 4 to the cart. Let's see if any of these 4 codes here work. It's a race between the coupon Chrome extensions to see who applies the first one. Looks like they have a buy more and save, so that's actually interesting. I want to see if I add a few more, will I save more potentially? And a lot of websites will do that, so that's one thing you want to keep an eye out for. Let's see if this one does apply any. Looks like one of them did apply. We see it did take 25 bucks off. So we're down to $100 for 6. So let's take that in there, $100 for 6. Gets us down to $16.67 in the buy box right now. So this is why you want to be at buy box price. There's someone selling for 24, and they aren't really winning the buy box. But the seller at 38 is winning the buy box, and consistently it seems like you can win buy box at around 29 to 30 or so. About 29.30, I would say. So let's see. We have let's see at $30. There's a prep fee in my buy cost, which is definitely affecting it. So let me take that out and see what that comes out to. Prep fee and my virtual assistant salary fee. That gets us down to 17% margin at 30, which is kind of like a decent area that I can get to potentially. But right now it's at 38. So the profit margin right now is really, really high. It's about 31%. This is a really good find. Definitely would test this out lightly and see how it goes to see if that buy box thing drops down. But this thing sells really fast. So 400 times in the last month, you'd be all right testing a decent amount. It doesn't look like there's any sign of IP complaints. Like I said before, there might have been in the past under like a different listing or when the brand wasn't properly branded. But it looks like the brand is properly branded here. And there's nothing to show me that an IP complaint has been filed in the last year. This might have been one right here in 2023. Actually, that's a potentially possibility. Looks like they have not done anything since then. So might be a little bit more of a caution, but I definitely would consider testing this pretty lightly. Honestly, it would test this myself, but I'm pretty sure I can't order from this website after I tried and like when I first started selling. But definitely a possibility that you can get your order to go through. So that looks like a good buy right there. Good profit margin. So we found about 3 leads in 15 minutes, which is, pretty good in my opinion. I've been doing this for 2.5 years. So if you can't do that yet, don't be discouraged. You'll get there. It's a time in the game type of thing. It's a lot easier for me to do this quickly now from just learning from years of experience. And yeah, we found 2 good ones, and then one that I would keep an eye out for, which is this one. Looks like a really good lead. Just need a little bit of margin on that. But yeah, so that is basically how a 7-figure seller sources, finds profitable inventory. If you implement this exact method with a ton of reps, I guarantee you will get to be this fast and this profitable on Amazon. Just don't get discouraged because it does take time in the game, 100%. When I started, it took me hours and hours and hours of trying to figure this out. So yeah, as always, I hope you guys got some value from this video. And if you did, please drop a like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. See you on the next one.